All right, I've made great gains. Mexico did give up, and now I'll have to watch for his AI to attack me, but Argentina and Colombia are making grounds. I think over time I'm going to not have to deal with him, which will be great if they can contain him, but it's something I have to keep watch of. Day change just happened. It's day 26 now. I know it's been a long time, but I've made it to Spain. So with Spain, I thought it was interesting while I was expanding that he didn't go here. I thought he was going to take here and then start hitting the city. He started going this way, which is confusing. What also is confusing is this garrison city. He's right next to it and he's not going to take it. So I don't know what he's planning. I know he's been fighting Persia, and Romania did come back online. So Romania is here also. I'm not really too worried about Romania. But yeah, there's a lot of players down south. It's kind of confusing. I don't know why no one wants to take the city down here. So I'm going to be in contact with them. What's my plan? Well, I need to start building a defensive line. This already has a level 4 fort, and I'm going to build it up. But here is my defensive line. This will be good. I have a little water, so it's not the whole map. But I want these 3 places. So I started building a fort here. I'll be building a fort here soon. I may be waiting them out a little bit. So I want to take this capital, and I want to take anything in the north here. But I don't want to take here, and I don't want to take here. I want him to take it. And I feel like he's waiting for me, but I really don't know. Besides, going up to the lake, I like these spots. I like that there's a huge distance to come at me and a short distance for me in case I need to retreat, at least for this province here. It's shorter than, how long this is. So I'll definitely see them coming. Even here is not too bad. This is long. This is short. That's a good defensive spot. That way I could organize things better. But I need balloons. I need balloons over here. Say the Shrine of Marduk is going to be my new relocation area. Reason is it has a high level fort already. Its target morale is 100 already, so it's going to be getting to 100. Since it's by the water, I can build a harbor, which can give me 10 more morale. And that's important. I may give it a day or two before I start moving troops over there, as long as I don't see Spain moving, just so that 40% could get a little higher. If he were taking the city, I would be like, okay, I need to do something. I need to rush over there. But now I could probably wait and heal up, and I'll be fine. On second thought, I'm going to have wounded troops over there. This group is wounded. It can go to the front line. I'll send 50 more troops over to the east. I'll send this 55 group over here just to keep taking territory over here. And when I find wounded troops that aren't guarding a revolt, I'll send them to the south. Glad I'm not rushing to take this city. I could stop advancing for a bit. I don't like how open I am, but honestly, there's a giant river. That's just going to happen. Nothing I can really do about that. I'm not concerned in the north, but in the north, Chile still holds the center, with the AI garrison holding half the suburbs and Norway holding the other half. I checked, and Norway is still not at war with Chile. They're just, being friends and holding this spot. I don't know what to do about that, but I'm not too concerned. Spain's the biggest threat. Here, you can see the Soviet Union has taken the city of Kut, with the Kut garrison still holding one of the suburbs, Netherlands, the other suburbs, and the Soviet Union holding the other 2. Now, that's a new phenomenon. The Soviet Union's at war with Netherlands and French Algeria. Now, Netherlands is quite big, so they're going to have a pretty bloody fight on their hands. And French Algeria is an AI, which is making the Soviet Union lose its connection to the city. You could see he's lost his supply chain. Soviet Union's right here, and right here. This is gone, and this is gone. So that's difficult. It must be really hard to fight an AI when they're so close to you. Honestly, it's probably not too bad. Like, if it's an AI, it's not too bad. What I would do is just trap them in with level 5 forts and a lot of artillery in the beginning, getting them drained, and then I have to put a lot of resources in there in the beginning, but holding them out shouldn't be a problem after a while. But luckily I don't have that. I only have to deal with Mexico. I tried to give him peace because I was thinking he might give up, but he didn't take it. He just gave up. But yeah, this is how things are going. I think it's going pretty well. I'm glad I'm not rushing to take the garrison. I need to be worried about Spain. I don't know what he's trying to do because he's close to 2 city centers, Najaf and the main city, Baghdad. But he's just taking more of the coast, which is weird. But we're about to be in contact. Things are going to get pretty heated. He has to realize that I'm coming. And it'll be interesting to see what he does. It's about to become day 27. I'm taking the capital from the AI, but you could see Spain's coming. Now, I was not expecting that. He's right here. I did see him last night fight this place, so he just did take this. But I'm unsure how to proceed. I definitely need to take this capital. I think I'm close enough, to start a fight. So let's see if I can see what's in the capital or not. Oh, I lost someone too. I lost a cavalry. Oh, no. Well, maybe there's a lot more people than I thought. That's not good. Shoot. Well, that's awkward. So we're probably going to start a war here when he arrives in 6 hours. I can't believe I've lost a cavalry. And they've only lost one person. It is what it is at this point. The artillery will start to help them, but what can you do? On the northern front, I'm taking up the lands up here. It's going really well. And I'm consolidating all my troops here. I've started mass producing balloons. You can see a bunch of balloons right here. And it's because last night, it's gone now, but last night here at Abu Tiban, I saw 2 units. And I think that usually means an airplane. This is like an airport, and he had airplanes here. They're not here anymore. I'm assuming they're here because this is also has so many buildings. He has to have built an airport. So I'm building balloons as air defense because balloons are cheap air defense. You can see 8 here. And I just need to get some balloons to protect my artillery. And that's that. I'm going to keep building out balloons and cavalry. I'm starting to get a lot more food now. And the goal is to, well, first of all, if I'm at war with Spain, things might change. And they might change rapidly. I'm going to start building an air force, but it might be a few days. So I don't have air superiority. And we're just going to see how it goes. Does he attack? Does he go into the city? If he starts attacking the city, I'll start preparing a counterattack against him. If he takes a long time, I may just attack right here and try to take the center. It may be awkward, but what are you going to do? But yeah, this is an interesting amount of troops he uses to attack. I don't know what he was expecting from this. He's supposed to have a really big army, so that's also something I'm worried about. But I think if I take this capital and then day change, my average morale will go up a lot. I've taken a lot of ground recently. I have 47 provinces and Spain has 48, but 93% morale. So Spain's in a better spot right now, and I need to be cautious. That's why my main army's over here. Also, if I only lost 1 cavalry, I don't know why the infantry just never caught up with the cavalry. They were supposed to be here. That was a dumb move on my part. But that means they only have enough defense to kill maybe 20, 30. Maybe they have only 30 defense, so it's not too bad. This could have been really ugly. Attack here distracted me. I'm starting to build a fort here. If this goes well, I'll get it up to 5, and then that'll become my new line. I was really expecting him to go and hit the city quick, so I need to just be prepared for that. All right, little update. I did take the capital. I've already moved my troops back, and I only lost 2 cavalry. So this was worth it. I stopped him. He is not moved from this spot, which is confusing me. I have to worry about him. Spain, he is at war with Persia, but Persia's kind of a wild card. Oh, Russia came back in. It's weird people are coming in and out because this whole area is gone to the south, besides Morocco. So Spain has semi-active players, currently active players next to him, Russia and Morocco. The area here is just crazy. I mean, he still hasn't taken the city, Hejaz. He was fighting Persia a lot. I guess Persia gave up, but their kill counts to each other was a lot. If you look at the newspaper, that's funny. I didn't lose anyone against Mexico. Poland and Greece are killing each other. Argentina and Mexico. Chile's taking a lot of kills. We got to talk about Chile in a moment. Russia and Austria-Hungary. Hungary's an AI now. Here we are. It's from 2 days ago. You can see Persia and Hejaz both lost 250,000. And that's a lot. I have not lost that. I've been very cautious with my kills. Let's look at my kill count. Yeah, it's a great kill count, 9.43. And I want to keep it that way. Spain is in trouble because he's just sitting here. And it's worrying me. And we have a similar amount of provinces. Honestly, I think he's waiting for me to attack the city. And I don't really want to take the city. And the reasons are, one, I've done really well keeping my oil up. You could see I have almost 200,000 oil. Yeah, my gas and coal are starting to be depleted, but that's why I kept a stockpile. And hopefully building enough infrastructure in these small provinces with gas and coal, building a harbor and a railroad will help keep that up. I'm not building any railroads anymore that aren't relevant to energy production on a single resource province. That's normally my rule anyways, but that's what I'm doing. So I've been spending a lot of resources building harbors because that's free resources. I have to keep my morale up high because you can see this province is 109, which is great with a harbor. But back here, You can see without a harbor at 74, I'm also pretty far away from people, far away from the capital, which I'm going to move the capital. You can see the distance to the capital, 2.0 days, negative 17 morale. My neighbors, which is just my low morale provinces, are also low, so that's hurting it. But I need to start building up the harbors, and I'm not going to build a railroad if my morale keeps going down. I'm just going to build forts, because forts also build morale development. But yeah, things are going well. There's just a little like calm before the storm. I really want these provinces to be higher morale and level 3 fort, because 3 lets them hide. But yeah, Chile. So we go to Chile. You can see he's taking the city and the AI here, but he's starting to push. You can see the smoke right here. That's a problem. I don't want to fight another person right now. Chile's definitely the weaker of them. You can see he's just lost so many guys. It was like he attacked the AI city in the beginning and it just didn't work out for him. He got overrun. But he's at war with a lot of people too. Oh, he's at war with Argentina. That's so weird. Why are you at war with Argentina? But this is great. This is, hopefully this keeps them busy. Who's Dutch East Indies? I was hoping it was the Netherlands, but I guess there's the Netherlands and the Dutch. Oh, here's Dutch East Indies. He moved his capital here. Oh, and the Soviet Union took this. But this area here in the east is just so crazy. I can't explain it, but that's good to know. Okay, he is attacking here. That's a new development. So Chile may not be a threat. I thought Chile was going to see that Spain and I are butting heads right here, or about to, and he could come in as a third wheel and try to like get over here. That's why I was trying to also expand right here just to block off the city. I know now that you could probably just go this way, but what are you going to do? But I think Chile is officially distracted. My plan is this. So we discussed Chile. This is great news, attacking the Dutch East Indies, but I really want to take this garrison only because I want to win the game. Now, I'm not going to rush it. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be done expanding and I can start pivoting to producing more steel than oil, and I can start churning out a lot of airplanes and tanks. And I really think I need the airplanes and tanks to take out Spain properly, because I'm convinced he has airplanes. With so much oil, you might as well start spamming tanks. The city, though, found out that they have a lot of troops. This is crazy. This is 168. Oh, it's only a level 2 fort. That's different. I thought it was 3. But I noticed over here, this is a level 3 fort, but there's only 1 artillery and 83 infantry. I would attack this way and take the city. Now, I'm only going to do this once I start mass producing. Also, the update, the heroes update happened, and I got the first guy who comes with it. I want to say I was going to suggest everyone get this guy first, just because you can get him on day 1. He's pretty weak. His attack he's just kind of like a little bit stronger infantry. The 40 health is nice just so he doesn't die right away. But the infantry, getting just more infantry in the early game is great. I do recommend him first, but his daily cost is really expensive. I wasn't expecting this. 300 right now. I think at a level 1 he's like a net negative. It is like a free unit, but like that's a lot, especially if you're playing that Shattered America map and you're in the Midwest and you have no fish. So far I'm pretty happy with it. I don't really know how to get heroes, but by the time you see this, we're all going to be experts about it. You know, they just said, oh, you got an operation for no reason, so here's your hero. But I think it's fine. I think it's a way they can make money, but we all could still play. Hopefully they don't make the heroes too overpowered. I take the city, and what would I do? So if I take this city center and Spain doesn't declare war on me, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to rush this city center and rush this one, because these guys are killing each other, and they also haven't been holding these cities for that long, so they don't have as much resources than me, and they've also just been losing a lot of troops. Like, we saw how many troops Chile lost. It was a lot. I haven't been losing that many guys. I've been very cautious, but also somewhat aggressive. More aggressive than I normally am. But this is a special map. I have to try different things. Yeah, and lastly, the stock market, like money is the biggest resource. I shouldn't have called this war for oil. I should call it war for money. Resources are so plentiful in this map, and with so many AIs that are resource efficient in their home country, everyone has resources. So they're all just trying to sell it on the market. And by trying to sell them all in the market, everything is so cheap. So every now and then, I'll notice that food spikes up to 8 here in the sell grain. And when I see that, I start selling food. Not building as much cavalry now. What I would like is to have enough cavalry to complement my tanks up to 50. So when I hit someone, I have all the tanks I have, and then everything else goes up to 50, just to maximize that firepower. But this is grain. I'm trying to save it up and sell it. I'm also trying to build barracks in double resource provinces like here. So there's that too. I don't know why I can't build what I want to build. The queue thing's weird. I don't think I like it. I think they need a fixed premium. Like I hit this queue and should go in. Look, that's not working. Really need to get these barracks going. Another thing with the queue is I'll be like, oh, I do want to build all these forts, all these factories. But in hindsight, if I were to manually select the things I want to build, I would have done it in a way more efficient manner. So I don't recommend the queue for new players. It's really just like, oh, this is convenient. Like, oh, I want to build a bunch of balloons. It's usually the balloons cavalry because they get built so quick. I could just build 4 of them. But again, I don't know why. I've had these balloons queued for a while and they're just not being built. So I really think it's the order I select things too, which is problematic. I also put a spy here. My money's so tight, I'm really trying not to have too many spies. I'll get the first message at day change in an hour, but it takes me usually a couple days to start getting good intel. But what I'm trying to see is how many people he has over here. Is it worth it to just push him across the ocean? I've also been thinking about railguns, and that's about it. I'm not at the level to do railguns, but that might be nice to push them out. But then we're just going to start railgunning each other, start overbuilding that. So there's that. But yeah, I think this could work. I think I could hit this and then take this one, or this one really fast. And that way I don't have to like actually go into Spain. You know, time's still on my side. Like look at Spain's average morale, 93%. Me, on the other hand, it's 77%. Sure, I have 51 provinces, and Spain is 48 now, so I'm finally getting ahead of him. But he's taken the city so much earlier than me. And his army's huge. It's actually really dangerous to be here because Spain's army is so big. So this is from 4 days ago. You could see I have 3.38. Spain is 5.06. And that's a problem. I don't know how Abyssinia has a bigger army than me too. But this was a few days ago. I'm thinking I'm going to, you know, how I play, how I build, give me that higher troop advantage, how I focus on my economy too. So I'm hoping time is actually on my side. And when these places finish their factories and I start building all the barracks too, then it's really going to get going. It'll be good. All right, last night, Spain sent out a force.